Hello and welcome to the Cat Scrappiness YouTube channel. My name is Lynn, or LV Handcrafted, and today I have these new word or sentiment dies to share with you. They are Bah Humbug, Happy Hanukkah, and Ho Ho Ho. So really lovely collection. I love the font of all of these. They do come with the shadow layer so that you can do as I've done here, die cut it from one color and then back it with the shadow layer. That way it's nice and legible. Doesn't matter how busy your background is. This really helps to pop it off. Bah Humbug measures 2 3/4 of an inch wide by 3/4 of an inch tall. It does come in 3 separate pieces. Bah is one piece, Humbug is one, and then I guess I should say 4. The exclamation point is actually 2 individual pieces. Happy Hanukkah measures 2 5/8 of an inch wide by 1 1/2 inch tall, and this is all attached. So this is all single. What you see in white is just one die cut, makes it really easy for placement. And then finally, Ho 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 is here. And this you'll see individual pieces. So each set of the word ho with the exclamation point is 3 pieces. So the word ho is 1 piece, the exclamation point is 2 pieces. And I'll show you a trick for how I like to glue down these small die cuts. And Ho 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 in total with the shadow layer measures 3 5/8 of an inch wide by 1 inch tall. So here's how I like to assemble and place these word die cuts onto the shadow layer. I like to use these reverse tweezers. Cat Scrappiness sells these in the shop, so check in the tools section. And what's great about it is that they are called reverse tweezers because the default position is closed, so that you don't have to apply any pressure and it holds your die cut just like that. Whereas a normal set of tweezers, the default position is open and you have to apply pressure to hold it closed. So this is a really easy on your hands way of gripping onto small die cuts like this. Then what I like to use is any glue, whatever your favorite glue is, in a nice with a nice fine tip, and just put a little bit of glue on these more solid areas of the word. And I love this font because it does have some really nice solid areas. It's got some thin areas too, but you don't really need glue on every little bit of the die cut. Then what I'm looking for as I position this is to just get an even amount of that black all the way around. And so you can see I don't have to apply any pressure to hold this closed. I can just kind of hold it and move it around, position it until it looks about where I'd like. And when I've got it where I like, that's when I push to open up the tweezers. And I can then go ahead and push firmly down. You can even give it a nice burnish to really make sure it's well stuck. So that's great for pieces like this that you can actually get a grip onto. Now what about the exclamation point? Those are even smaller pieces. So what I like to do is I sort of have a really good idea for where that exclamation point is going to land. And so what I'm going to do is just going to put a little dot there for that bottom part, and then just draw a line for the top part. Then what I like to use is the dual-ended embellishment one. On one end there's a wax tip. On the other end there's a piercing tool. We don't need the piercing tool. What I'm going to use is the wax tip end to actually pick up this bit of paper and then position it where it needs to go. So for little itty bitty die cuts, these are great as gem pickers as well, but fabulous for positioning your small paper die cuts too. And in fact, if you wanted to, you could flip around to the piercing tool end, and if you need to nudge this around a little bit, that's a perfect tool to nudge it too. Just be careful that you don't push down too hard because this is a nice pointy, sharp piercing tool. And that's my little tip for how to glue down some of these smaller die cut pieces. Now, what I've got this on is a US A2 size card base. So I read the dimensions to you a moment ago, but sometimes it helps to just see the size and scale of these words as it relates to a US A2 size card, which for many folks is a popular card size. So without further ado, let me go ahead and show you some projects featuring these new word dies that were made from the Creative Crew team. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day.